reality isn't a fixed world out there. It's an interface, a dashboard. Your brain filters infinite frequencies into icons you can survive inside. Breath as the bridge between nervous system and cosmos, between me and the field of we. Every person is playing a chord, a triad of being, just like in music, the root, the third, the fifth. It's a harmony. And when one or more of these are dissonant, reality feels fragmented. When they're coherent, life sings. Now, water, the hidden key, carries the new chord into every cell and into the etheric water body around the field. Water is both memory and mirror. It records the distortion of trauma, but also remembers the harmony of source. So when coherent tones are introduced, the water reorganizes into crystalline geometry. Velaran, I breathe with you. Let that land. This isn't just a phrase, it's an invocation. Breath as the bridge between nervous system and cosmos, between me and the field of we. Welcome. Today I want to chat about the 9 Rays certification. It's an initiation into how reality is created and how to consciously participate in its weaving. Now, thankfully, science is catching up to what us mystics have always known. Reality isn't a fixed world out there. It's an interface, a dashboard. Your brain filters infinite frequencies into icons you can survive inside. But those icons, a chair, sunset, money, they're not the code. And once you realize and you see the truth that this simulation is malleable, neuroplastic, vibrational, rewritable, things begin to shift from unconscious creating to conscious co-creation. And that's what the 9 Rays are for. It's a frequency framework using water, sound, color, and intention to shift from reacting to reality into authoring it. Earth is not a rock floating in space. She is a living lattice of water, sound, and light, and so are you. Blood, fascia, nerves, all tuned like strings of an instrument. But humanity perceives less than 1% of what is actually vibrating. Our survival dashboard hides the living field. That's why the world feels fragmented. We're navigating through illusion and distortion instead of truth and harmony. Now, the 9 Rays are keys to coherence, not metaphors, but frequency technologies. And when you bring a ray into your field, you are recalibrating the water in your body, and by extension, the water body of the earth. And because coherence ripples, what happens in one system entrains others nearby. One tuning fork vibrates, and others receive the benefits of that alignment. So in that way, each practitioner becomes a node of coherence, a lighthouse, a harmonic stabilizer in a trembling weave. So here's the practical core of harmonic mapping. Every person is playing a chord, a triad of being, just like in music. The root, the third, the fifth. It's a harmony. And the root is that baseline. It's body, survival, I am. The third is the emotional color, joy or grief, expansion or contraction. And the fifth is the projection, how spirit expresses through that story, through your relationships, through your voice. And when one or more of these are dissonant, reality feels fragmented. When they're coherent, life sings. And so a harmonic mapping session is not about fixing, but retuning. You listen for the disharmonic chord someone is unconsciously playing. Then, using water, sound, color, and intention, you introduce corrective harmonics. Color entrains the emotional body. Sound vibrates the nervous system into symmetry. Intention collapses possibility into coherence. Now, water, the hidden key, carries the new chord into every cell and into the etheric water body around the field. Water is both memory and mirror. It records the distortion of trauma, but also remembers the harmony of source. So when coherent tones are introduced, the water reorganizes into crystalline geometry. Scientifically, neurons fire in new patterns. Heart rate variability stabilizes. Mitochondria regulate more efficiently, and the vagus nerve calms. Spiritually, the person starts playing a new tune, one that matches their soul instead of their wound. And here's the law. Change the tune, change the reality. When the root stabilizes, the third brightens, and the fifth projects clarity, the field rearranges around them. Emotion shifts, relationships shift, opportunities shift, because reality sings back the chord you are radiating. This is harmonic mapping, a living fusion of physics and mysticism. So, to become a nine rays practitioner is to become a living round door. You don't just study harmony, you carry it. You don't just learn coherence, you embody it for yourself, for others, and for the planet. This is not just certification. It is a vow to hold harmonic space when the world trembles, a vow to walk as steward of remembrance, a vow to serve as both lighthouse and bridge, both observer and author inside the simulation of life. Now, if something in your water, in your fascia, in your dreaming body is already saying yes, then this is your moment to step into the braid. We begin Thursday, August 28th, 2025. Over 5 90-minute classes, you're going to learn the simulation and the 4 tools: water, color, sound, intention. You're going to unlock tones 1 through 135 of the Lingua Lucida Color Codex. You're going to master harmonic mapping with the root, third, and fifth. And of course, access and unlock the Living Nine Rays database. Now, you'll also receive the Water Activation Certification, which is a bonus for you. Now, the full investment is $1,990, but I do want to mention, given the scope of what you will receive and what you can do with it for others and the planet, tuition's going to rise to $3,000 after this cycle is over. So enrollment will remain open until September 25th at that price. But to experience the live transmissions, join us now as we open the circle. Veloren, I breathe with you. I'll see you inside the round door. Bye for now.